It is Sunday the 26th, isn't it? Hello.
Morning all.
Yeah, just checking. Just checking. It was right. I put Sunday the 26th up, and I was right. Good. That's good. Sometimes I do it wrong. Never mind. Good morning. Hello.
Morning.
Morning.
Puffed up.
Yeah. Hey, James, have you got hay fever or sleepy something?
No, it's just sleepy my nose, my eyes.
Oh,
No, I'm all right.
dear. Oh, God. Looks like you've been sleeping in a bed of pollen.
Feels like I've been sleeping in a hay and anything else.
Oh, lucky you. Lots of people watching. Lots of people saying hello in the comments, which is lovely. We'll go through those in a minute. Morning, Steve. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Yes, awake.
Excellent.
Raring to go. Well, you know, sort of.
Yeah, well, like I said just before the show, being awake is enough. Being here
Yes.
is enough.
Yes. I managed to find the computer and get the right software running, so that's a good sign too.
Yep, excellent. And James is just here. That's enough, isn't it?
My presence, yes.
Yeah, that's right. So today we are going to be doing Guess the Thing. Steve's all set up and ready to roll with that, aren't you, Steve?
Yes, I have a Guess the Thing.
Yep.
Like it, not a lot.
We'll love it. We always do. And James is going to be doing a sit rep, which is the post that we have on Models for Heroes, Models Mess, and that is just going to be just the public. They're going to be able to see that, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm all over it. As well, sort of like in a way.
Dribbling over it a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of zombie pictures today.
So, if you haven't already, get onto the Models for Heroes, Models Mess, find the sit rep post for this session, which is just a couple of days ago, and post up some pictures of it. Yeah, okay, cool. It's pinned at the top. Excellent. Good.
It's not, it's pinned at the top now.
Okay, excellent. Go and find it, stick a picture of something that you've been up to, and let us know what you've been up to with it. And we would love to see your work.
Yes.
Yes. Excellent. Right, shall we go through these lovely comments?
Oh, yes.
Totally Scale Models is in. Good morning. Hey, Steve, how you doing?
Hi, Steve.
He's been a bit poorly, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still in hospital at the moment, as far as I know.
Okay. Lisa says, good morning.
Morning,
Lisa. She's also asking after Steve. Wayne's in as well. Good morning.
Morning, Wayne.
Good to see you, Wayne. Totally Scum says he's fed up. Oh, get well soon.
That's probably a sign that things are improving. When you start to get fed up with hospital, it shows you're getting ready to.
Well, if you're well enough to complain.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop wussing and get back home.
Yeah. Somebody else needs that bed.
Edward says, morning, ladies and gents. Hello, Edward.
Hi, Edward.
Jacko's up this morning. He says, good morning.
Morning, Jacko.
Morning, Jacko.
As is Alex as well.
Oh, morning, Alex.
Morning, Alex.
Paul's up. He says, morning all. Turned out nice again.
Yep.
Yep. I see blue.
Just as the sun appears behind the cloud. Okay.
This says, I bet, Steve. Carl, I think that is. I'm pretty sure. Says, good morning all. Hello.
Morning.
Steve says he's on it like a car bonnet.
I think that's a reference to me sleeping on the sit rep.
Yes, that's right. Luke says, good morning, folks. Morning, mate.
Luke.
Waffy Dave says, good morning.
Good, yes.
Reference to our little hello picture we had up on Guess the Thing on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But he always says good morning, doesn't he? Always.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
He does. Cool.
But
there we go.
I did think you were going to burst into song a moment ago, there, Malcolm.
Me?
Yeah, when you said you can see blue, I thought you were going to go into a rendition of a song.
I can see clouds and blue, and that's it.
No,
that's not a song, is it?
No, you've ruined it completely now.
What song are you talking about?
I'm not singing it. Don't worry about that. Answers in the chat if you know what song I'm talking about, and if you do, you need to go back to sleep because that ain't working.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Find it on YouTube. There we go.
I see blue skies was the phrase you used.
Is it? I see blue skies.
Okay.
Is that a lyric, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right. Moving forward and on.
No, Paul's got one.
Moving downward, as we usually do. Steve, what are you doing? What have you been up to?
I'm sitting in front of a camera chatting to you. Oh, no, what models am I making? Yes. Well, at the moment, I'm still painting my figures. I have Septimus.
Ooh, I need to make you big.
There's now got a red toga. I've succumbed to partnerial pressure to say that he should have had a red toga and not a blue one, so I've changed it. Started to get some detail onto his armour. Still a lot to do, a lot of weathering and shadowing and shading to do.
A lot of detail going on there.
Yeah, it's a very detailed kit. I actually had to repair the armour last night. I'm going to show one of these shoulder plates I suddenly noticed was missing, and having searched the whole house, I couldn't find it, so I made a new one out of a piece of card. And,
clever man, you.
Quite well. Anyway, I've also got on the go my two-figure diorama vignette. I don't know what the correct word is, which is. Hang on, let's get them in the right order.
James will be there to tell you what that is.
That's two figures.
There's two figures, yeah, okay, and they will be positioned with a little background of a wall or something where Debbie is taking a picture of her favourite Grenadier Guard.
What's his name?
Tommy.
Okay. Cool.
So again, a lot of detail to go onto the uniform yet. So
yes.
Taking me a while to find the right shade of red, I think, but I think I finally got it. So now it's put all the little details, the buttons and the piping and the stuff that will have me screaming in frustration.
Yeah. What about your boat that you were working on? How far did you get for that? What happened to that?
I've actually not touched that for a few weeks now. You mean this one?
Yeah.
There she comes, look. Yeah. There's a fire. Oh, I don't know why there's a fire extinguisher on the deck. That's another story.
Was that pre-planning of what was next for it?
Yeah, this is in case they have an accident with the powder magazine. No, I had as a Father's Day present a set of rigging tools, which I haven't used yet, but I'm going to have a go on.
I remember you were doing the rat runs, weren't you? Last time I remember you doing rat runs. So I was wondering, maybe you'd been attacked. Your mojo had been attacked by the rat runs.
That's basically what happened. Yeah, I will get back to it and finish it off. But I thought I'll get these figures done first. Yeah. I finished with walnuts now. My last walnut is on sit rep. If anybody wants to see it, I've given up trying to. This camera won't focus close enough to show you on the live pictures. And that's it really. Apart from all that stuff, which will be next.
Oh, okay, excellent. Can't wait. Yeah, no more walnuts for you. You've done how many walnuts have you done? 5?
I've done 6, 7 altogether, but one of them didn't work, and the other one didn't count because I completed it before the start date of the challenge. So basically, I've got 5 that qualify.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, Steve, don't worry about that too much. That's just a rule, as you know, from Malcolm. Rules don't count.
I know, but somebody's got to go willing.
He's a stickler for rules. That James is. He's a stickler. There's guidelines, they're guidelines.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Steve.
Problem.
Next up is Mr. James. James. What are you up to? What are you making? What are you doing? What's occurred? What's been produced? What's going on your bench?
What an introduction. Yeah. Frustration. That's what's on my bench in bucket loads. So I'm working on the 132nd Helldiver from Infinity Models, and for some strange reason I decided it'd be a really good idea to add this additional kit to it, which gives you the ability to fold your wings. So I have cut the wings in pieces. I have then found out from reading the instructions before I went any further that I had to sand down the plastic from about 2 mil to 0.4 mil on the edges here. Yeah, which has been entertaining. I think would be the right phrase. Oh yeah. And then last night I did this bit, which is the said edition.
Wow.
Which is phenomenal. Does look really nice. But I had to drill out all the holes that you can see. And drill out and cut out the holes. And then that gave me the ability to put the spar in because I wasn't quite sure where the uprights went. So I started gluing the uprights and then realised I was doing the wrong wing. So I had to take off. I mean, for example, I will show you. This is the spar, but it's obviously for the other side. So through much frustration, luckily I noticed my error with only 2 stuck. So they've come off and they've come off cleanly, so it's fine. But now I have to go back through, and as you can probably see the difference if I pick the right part. Bear with me a second while I... So this is the part on the sprue, and this is the part once it's finished. So I've got to drill out all the holes, tidy it up. This is the one that got stuck, so I've got to re-tidy that up a little bit because it's got a little bit of flash and bits and pieces. But yeah, so yesterday that's literally all I did yesterday was drilling, sanding, drilling, and sanding. More sanding.
Well, you will choose these kits to build.
Yeah, well, it's not the kit, it's the maker. But anyway, hey.
But yeah, drill all the holes out.
Well, I'll show you what I meant by that. So that the extra, the box of goodiness, is this. This is it. So yeah, so that is what the bit that I was stuck in. That's what it looks like when it's on the. I don't know. Do you call that a sprue? Anyway, whatever. But then this bit here has all these bits here that I've got to cut out and put on.
Wow.
Etc.
Wow, it's going to look great.
So yeah, it will look wonderful when it's done, and I will endeavour to get an Airfix kit and never go down this road again.
Listen, if there's anyone who can do it, you can do it, James. Definitely.
I got to be honest, I am enjoying it, but there is
Sure.
no. I really am enjoying doing it, but there is definitely an element of yes, no, I'm bored now. I must move on. But
well, it's annoying when you have to go back. I agree.
This is the interior fitted.
Yeah.
So it's coming along, but obviously I would be doing a live. But at the moment, what I decided was I would try and do one of these halves of the wings off camera to see whether I can do it on camera.
Mm-hmm.
And the aim is maybe next week I will do the second wing live if I'm completely insane.
Oh, there's no show today?
No, there's no show today.
Okay.
The good lady wants to do other things as well, so I'm only allowed to do so much sanding and drilling.
Okay.
Don't, of course, tell anybody that you've been practicing.
Oh no, I won't hide it. I think, to be honest, you either got to be a very, very good modeler or insane to do it live without trying it first. So yeah, and of course I hit the latter part of that statement.
It looks like a good challenge to me. Right, I will show what I've been up to. I don't think I've shown this dude on our Sunday shows yet, so I'll just get the focus sorted. This is here we go. This is Reaper Miniatures little mouse, space marine mouse, space mouse. Yes. And he's going to be going in a walnut at some point. I'm just put a couple of different shades of red on, painted in black, and then I've got to decide what details I'm going to put on this mouse. I might give him a little bionic eye because the molding's not particularly good around here, so I might put a little bionic eye of something in that bit. But yeah, he's going to be standing in the walnut at some point. He's quite fun. No tail. Maybe I'll make a tail for him. He should have a tail, shouldn't he? Being a mouse. So
is he guarding the cheese in the nut?
I don't know what he's doing. I think he's just kind of like, what the heck? It's bad enough me being a marine. Now I'm stuck in a nut. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a mouse pun as well with Space Marines, and I thought about Walnut Hammer. That'd be quite good. Have a little Walnut Hammer sign up to the Warhammer. But other than that, I can't think of any other puns. So if you could think of a mouse-related walnut pun or marine pun, like Space Mouse or Ultra Mice or something, let me know, and I'll use that. That's all I've been doing this week. Let's have a look at the chat. Lots going through in the chat. People talking about song lyrics. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone, says Paul. Is that the song, James?
No.
Skies of blue, red roses too, said Wafu Dave.
Oh, that could be another line.
Oh, I didn't say skies of blue. I said I can see blue sky. He says Louis Armstrong, maybe. What a wonderful world it is, says Luke.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
That's the one.
Steve says, what a wonderful world. 2 blue skies and Mr. Blue Sky. Well, I guess anything that mentions blue sky in it, I guess. The Amati rigging tools, says John. Steve. Is it them?
Well,
yeah.
That's right. There's no actual maker's name on this packet, and as you can see, I haven't even taken them out of the plastic bag yet. But yeah, that's what they look like. They look as if. Hold the wrong end. There you go.
Nice set of crochet hooks.
Yes. I've never tried. Well, my mother used to crochet. But, yeah, that's another story.
Yes, it is. Looks like crochet thingies, Steve, says John. Yes, they do.
Yes. That's probably ones, yeah.
Edward says rules for the guidance of wise men and the obedience of fools. Very good. Yes, there you go. Exactly that. John says impressive stuff, James. He likes the work you're doing.
Thank you.
Luke says I'm really enjoying. He was going to say something else, and then he forgot to just delete it, didn't he? I'm really enjoying what you're doing with that Helldiver, James.
I think what he means is I'm really looking forward and enjoying what you're doing.
I'm really looking forward.
He wants to see the live one.
Yeah, he's been watching it live, and Luke's been very kind and messaged me with a few times. So yeah, he's enjoying what I'm doing.
Excellent.
Easy fool.
Mick says morning all. Hello, Mick.
Morning, Mick.
Morning, Mick.
Wayne says, "Oh, Blood Angels looking good." Yeah, it's got to be mouse related. So we'll begin with A to do mice. I can't think of anything. Luke says, if you're scratch building a tail, why not make some genetically engineered chainsword? Well, that is a little bit of a leap. Scratch building a tail is literally me rolling a bit of blue tack or something between my fingers and sticking it up the mouse hole. But then taking that and then turning it into a chainsword is a bit of a jump.
Well, you've described how you're going to do half of it, so it's well within your abilities.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Not at all. Let me know how you get on with them later, please, Steve, says John. So go and check, John, play with your tools. John wants to know how you get on. Marine Mickey says Luke.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Cool. There we go. Right. I guess Steve is all ready to go with Guess the Thing. So we should mention where John and Steph are, because they're not here today. They are gallivanting around in the model show circuit. Steph was at a show yesterday as well, doing the Armed Forces Day thing, and then they're at the West Anglia show, I think it's called.
Yes.
Yeah, in the Ely area, isn't it?
It is in Ely, yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully they're having a good time there. If you're in the area, go and say hello. Right, are you ready, Steve?
Yes.
Do you want to do what John does?
No.
Okay. Okay. James, do you want to do what John does?
Are you sitting comfortably? Have you got your cup of tea? It's time.
It is time for Guess the Thing.
Okay, we're having another odd one out round this week. The prize, we haven't talked about the prize yet, have we? We'll get into that later. But yeah, okay, so 4 pictures. Which is the odd one out? You might actually recognise one of them.
I see. Oh yeah, odd one out went well last time. Okay, so in the chat, please stick a number in. Do they have to say why?
Oh yes, I mean you've got a 25% chance of guessing the correct one. So having the reason, of course, is gives you extra points.
Okay, all right. So there we go. 4 Roman soldiers.
Yes, and I apologise in advance for some of the later ones. There were 2 of them where I actually realised there were 2 correct answers.
All right. All right. Spoiler alert.
That will confuse everybody, including me.
Wow. Yeah, there we go. Lots of Romans going on.
Yeah.
Are you going to get all 4?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a
He's
reason
thinking
that
about
you.
it, obviously.
No, I'm not entering a Roman phase of model building. I'm working. He's just one of the figures in my figure painting period, which will end as soon as these 3 are finished.
Right.
And then I'll be back to shipbuilding, probably.
Is that a little bit like what has Steve done for us?
Yeah. Not a lot.
Excuse me, sorry.
Steve has done many Guess the Things. That's what he's done. And he's run the Southampton modelling session for 2 years.
Must be 3. Well, a lot of it, of course, was cancelled during lockdown, but yeah. Must be about 3 years, I suppose, altogether.
Did you notice when you put your session in that it gives you a number of how many modelling sessions have been recorded? Have you ever seen that, Steve?
I hadn't really read it recently.
Oh, okay. So I think up to nearly 800 modelling sessions recorded by volunteers, which is
incidentally, the Southampton sessions, of course, are no more.
Yes.
Eastleigh.
That's right. Moved to Eastleigh. I don't have a copy of the beautiful banner that I made, flyer, but yeah, Eastleigh. If you're in the area.
Yep. Asda at Chandler's Ford starting on the 6th of August. So July will not happen.
Mm-hmm.
Which reminds me, let's go down to Sainsbury's and tell them we don't want the room anymore.
Yeah, well, I think they've done that for you, haven't they?
Sort of pretty much, yeah. They locked off all access to it. And
what did you do?
I don't know. I always had the feeling we were a bit of a nuisance down there. So
oh dear.
They've made us a lot more welcome at Asda.
Excellent. Okay. Super duper.
Anyway, we've got some guesses in.
We have, yes. So Waffy Dave suggested Mouse in a Nutty House for the mouse question. That's cool. Edward says 1, as in all the others are red.
You didn't think it would be that obvious, did you?
Well, yeah, I guess he's got to check. Got to make sure. Number 1, because it's blue, says Wayne. 1, the others have swords.
That's nearly as obvious as the toga colour, isn't it?
Number 1, because he's holding a spear. Number 1, because he's holding a spear. Number 2, the sky is blue. That's
you're starting to think now, yeah.
Steve says it's none. Steve wants to prove a point.
Yes, I'll make up my mind what the answer is from the majority vote.
Yeah. Paul says 2 and 4 as they're both auxiliary troops. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we didn't talk about the prize, did we?
We didn't, no.
Okay. Any ideas?
I don't know. It's a nice day, so how about a no expenses paid trip to your local country park?
That's nice. In the evening or in the daytime?
Well, after the show ends, obviously.
Okay, sure.
A time of your choosing.
Yes.
Okay.
With company of your choosing.
No expenses paid. I don't know how we're going to afford this. I really don't.
I don't know.
Yeah, 2 and 4 is they're both auxiliary troops. Wayne says number 3 is a general, and the others are soldiers. Paul says I used the 25% chance of being right last week, and it was wrong.
I did get one right on that basis.
Yeah. Every day says number 1, as it's the Imperial Guard. Gosh, you guys know your Romans. I have a clue.
That's just honesty. We like honesty.
Like that, yeah. Yeah. So answers in the chat. If you don't know, I like to people when they say I don't know. That's good. That's good. Yes. We have a very distinct lack of Roman artifacts in Australia.
You obviously haven't looked hard enough.
No, I'm yet to find any trace, says John. As he goes out every day. Today I'll find a Roman coin.
Yep. You know, that ship that was going to invade Britain and sort of got swept off course a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Number 3 is in the middle of nowhere. I see. Well, there's something going on behind number 3, behind his right shoulder, isn't there? Is that? I don't see it.
It's smoky there, isn't it? Bit
Yeah,
foggy.
yeah, a bit foggy.
Hmm.
That's not it, is it? Number 3 is fog.
No.
Craft Station says number 1 is Navy and the other are foot troops. Number 4 is sporting knee-high length boots.
Is he?
Number 4?
Hmm.
No, it looks like he's not.
No.
I said
think
number 3 is.
3. Yeah, 3 looks like he's wearing boots. Yeah.
Hmm.
Nobody's got anywhere near the right. We've had a couple of guesses of the right answer, but I think that's pure chance.
Right. Number 4 is in a constable painting.
I like it. Yeah.
It's a Haywain just behind it.
Nobody's even got close to the real reason yet.
Okay. Number 3, because the way he is standing, he's wearing woolly pants.
He does look a bit uncomfortable, doesn't he?
They're chafed.
Okay, well, let's go around the studio then. See if anybody has better ideas.
James.
Yes. With my infinite knowledge of Romans, it's number 3 because he's not Roman.
What? Why?
He's not Roman.
He's Roman, isn't he?
No.
How do you know? What makes him not Roman?
It's his uniform.
Oh, I see. What is he
Yeah,
then?
he's got an armour, isn't he? Yeah.
He's
He's
not.
got a different type of armor, yeah.
Same sort of. It's a Roman helmet, but and a Roman.
Oh, okay. So if he's not Roman, then what is he?
Carthaginian.
Carthaginians.
Mhm.
Wow. I'm going to
That's not the
say.
official answer. It may well be right, but it's not the official answer.
Quick, look it up.
Maybe another one with 2 different answers.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to say maybe number 1 because he's not holding his shield correctly.
I think, in fairness, I think Wafu Dave's found another answer to the multiple answer scenario.
Yeah, I see it there.
Oh, yes.
We're getting there.
That's number 3.
Yeah. Don't get excited, James. We're getting there. John Marley says number 1's Air Force, the others are Army.
Yes. The well-known Roman Air Force, which
Did we ever think about Roman airports or something? A couple of weeks ago.
I can't remember.
I can't remember. Martin says number 3 has a friend in the womb.
You may well do.
1, 3, and 4 are in the same country. Number 2 is elsewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's a different type of house, maybe? Every day says a dear friend. And Bickus Dickus. Says Wafu Dave. Bickus Dickus. Number 3 is 1st century, the others are 2nd.
Oh, somebody thinking. It's not the right answer, but yes. Well, let's do the big reveal, shall we? It is, in fact, number 3. So well done, everybody who realised that was an ICM kit and the others 3 are mini art.
That's not it.
It's not obvious.
Steve.
This is supposed to be a modelling show, isn't it?
When?
Oh,
when did we ever say that?
A couple of years ago,
I
didn't
tuned into the wrong one. Hang on.
we?
So go back one for me, please. Right. So yeah, okay, I see. So in the bottom left, you can see it says scale 1/16 in a different font to the others and different color. And that's the only clue
Yes,
you'd have.
that was about the only clue, yeah, apart from the style of the picture.
It's funny because the way you were saying it was like, oh, don't you even know your Roman knowledge?
Okay, well,
People
that
are
one,
not happy.
I'll give you a little spoiler. That was your last modelling one. Try that one.
Craft Station's laughing. Wait, you're not impressed? This is a new low for Steve. I agree. This is not like Steve. Maybe he's feeling a bit off. Edward's laughing. John says, "Well, that was out of the box." Nice one, Steve, says Alex. Don't say that. Don't encourage him.
Don't encourage him.
Right. Now, this I will want. This is one of those with two possible answers. So let's see how we get on. Now,
Okay.
these are the four ships that took part in the Battle of the Denmark Strait, if you didn't already know. So that's what they've all got in common, but which is the odd one out? Or which are the two odd ones out? Ish.
Okay, answers in chat, please. If you know. If you don't know, just put something of reasonably amusing so that we can read it out. Or just say, I don't know. Wow, now knowing Steve, it could be anything, you know?
Right.
I guess it's a historical question. So you have to know where
Yes,
the ships were, who they were sunk by, whether they were sailed north or south, whether it had 3 props or 2 anchors or...
No, it's nothing as.
So we've established it's not a model kit, and it's not too much of an intelligent answer.
Well, it's you've got to know a little bit. I mean, there's one of the answers. The clue is staring you in the face, and the other one you have to know a bit of history.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll let chat work on that while I ask James what do you think it might be.
I haven't got a clue. You see honest answer?
No.
Bismarck and the Hood look very similar, don't they?
Actually, it's Bismarck and Prince Eugen, which look very similar.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They were deliberately designed to have similar silhouettes to confuse the enemy. Apparently, it was a German policy that all their large ships, cruisers, battleships, were designed to have similar silhouettes, which made it very difficult to figure out which one you were shooting at.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No idea, says James. Okie dokie. I think it's the Prince of Wales. It's the odd one out.
Okay. Why is that?
Because it has a different, like a paint job on the side, different camo going on.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's the only reason, visually.
That's just got more to do with when the pictures were taken.
He said that it's staring in you in the face, so I thought that's the most obvious thing I can see. No, I don't know. Let's see what the chat has to say. What sensible answers have come up. Wayne says number 3 is a frigate. The others are destroyers. Which one's 3?
Number three is a heavy cruiser, and the other 3 are battleships. Well, no.
Which one's
1
3?
and 4 are battleships. 2 is a battle cruiser, and 3 is a heavy cruiser.
There are no numbers on there. How do you know which one's which?
There are no frigates. Yeah, sorry. Bismarck and Prince of Wales were battleships. Hood was a battle cruiser, and Prince Eugen was a heavy cruiser. So yes.
None
of them are frigates.
They're not numbered, James. Steve. So which ones are which?
Well, 1, 2, 3. It would always be 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what?
The way to look at it is if you guess number 1, You could,
Yeah.
and it hasn't got a number. You can put them anywhere on the screen, can't you? So technically, you're right.
And it's a lot easier than trying to get Bismarck through your spell checker.
Yes.
Right. So Prince Eugen is number 3.
Prince Eugen is number 3. Yeah, Prince of Wales is number 4.
Okay. Jacko says, I suppose you can't be a Photoshop genius all the time. Says Martin.
No.
Yes, you can. And he is. Number 1, which is Bismarck, says, as the others have a royal connection.
Right. He's thinking along the right lines.
Okay. Is it to do with buoyancy? Says Edward.
They're all floating when the photographs were taken.
Right. Yes. Number 2, which is the hood, says, and Paul says, number 2, as the others are aristocracy and robing.
Oh, Robin. He's thinking of Robin Hood.
Ah, God, yeah.
I thought he was a dispossessed earl of some sort.
Number 3, which is using my algorithm that I've developed. Prince Eugen, number 3 is air trumpeter, and number 4 is Tamia.
Very good.
B. Hood is a piece of clothing. Ship's mascot of one of them is a beaver.
It may well have been, yeah. But which one?
Yeah, which one? Well, Haynes says number 3, there's 2 ships in the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Number 3 is Prince Eugen. Oh, yes, there is another ship in the background.
Yeah.
Well, there's 3. It looks like they've got like a tug or a lifeboat or something going on. And then there's 2 in Hood. Yeah. Prince of Wales. Edward says it's the Prince of Wales is facing the other direction. It better not be that.
No, it's not that.
Oh, it better not be. Paul says number 2, which is Hood, says the only one to be codenamed Robin. And John says he's waiting for the QI klaxon, but Prince of Wales is facing the other way.
We need a klaxon.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be hard to work out, but yeah.
Right. Okay, so no more guesses in the studio.
I really like Edward's guess of Prince of Wales because it's facing the other way.
Oh, okay.
I think it's one of them didn't sink and the rest did, but I can't think which one it was. It's obviously the Hood and the Bismarck sank. I can't remember whether the other 2 sank or not.
No. Okay, well,
I'm gonna go 3.
This is the one with 2 answers. So the first one, we've had several people getting around this, that Hood is the only one named after an admiral. And all the others, well, not admirals, given the international fashion for naming battleships after admirals. But James has got the right answer for the other answer. Prince Eugen was the only one that survived the war. All the other 3 sank in 1941.
Well done. Look at James with his point.
Yeah.
He's going to take that point and run down the street with it, isn't he?
Yes.
I'm running.
Edward said nobody knows. Alex had guessed number 2, as all the others are named after Germans. 2, as the others are named after aristocracy, and the Hood has had aristocracy in it. Blue Whale. Brilliant. So Edward says, yes, it was buoyancy.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll give you that. Okay, what about me? Come on, complete change of subject here.
Oh, duck.
Duck.
Well, you say duck, but is that correct?
Yeah, they're ducks.
Yes, I'll give you
They're
that.
ducks.
Yeah.
They're ducks. Aren't they?
They are. They're all ducks.
Oh, I think I know this one.
I wonder what makes a duck a duck.
Bill.
Oh, something to do with its genetic heritage.
I don't know. Well, yeah, it might be the shape of the bill. Maybe.
Yeah, we're not supposed to talk about ethnicity anymore, are we?
You can when it comes to species. You can. Okay. Is this a blindingly obvious one again?
You have to have a little bit of ornithological knowledge, I think, for this one.
I can't say that word, let alone spell it.
So you have to know what the ducks are.
It helps if you know what they are, yeah.
Okay, going through the chat. Buoyancy. Oh no, that was the last one. Could work in this one.
Well done, Edward. It was buoyancy. Yeah, buoyancy was one of the answers.
It was, but buoyancy could still work in this one too. Because
when the lack of it occurred, yes.
One's a goose.
No, they're all ducks.
Wayne says one is male, the others are female.
Possibly, but that's not the answer.
Okay. One is the only male, says Buffy Dave. Number one doesn't quack, says Edward. What, by choice? Or number two says it doesn't live on water. Okay. It's got webbed feet, though.
Yeah.
Number one is swimming. Oh, come on, mate.
It is, yes.
Number one is the only British one because he didn't apply a sunscreen. Okay.
All the comic books are going to come out now, aren't they?
Yeah.
In the water, wasn't it?
Yeah. All right, James. What's the odd one out?
Number one.
Why?
Because the other three are British, and number one is still in the channel trying to get over.
They got wings, you know. It would fly.
It's going to finish up in Rwanda, that one.
I don't know what these ducks are, so I can't. I don't recognize the ducks to know, give you a sensible answer, unfortunately. Although I'm going to go for number two. Well, Edward's just literally said it as well. Number two is in a cage.
Right. Okay, well.
The others are free ducks. Do as they please.
Alex has come up with a good idea.
Number one is not migratory. Number four, steamer duck is flightless. The others can fly.
Well done. You've got the right reason.
Oh,
just
right.
the wrong duck.
Number three, it too is a steamer duck.
Number one is the only one that can fly. The other three can't. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Number four.
See, I was right. Number one's a Eurovision duck.
Well, you were wrong about it being British because none of them are British.
Oh, I see. That's interesting. So what's the difference between a teal and a duck? I know we're going a little bit off topic and nothing to do with modelling.
Teal is just a form of duck. Just a bit like, what's the difference between a beagle and a dog?
Oh, so a teal is a duck.
It's a duck, yeah.
But
okay.
But the Falkland steamer is not a teal.
No. You could have had that one because it's the only one that isn't a teal. But what I was actually looking for was the fact that it's the only one. Sorry, the number one is the only one that can fly.
Got you.
Okay, next.
What makes a duck then a teal? So what if you're a duck, how do you become a teal as well?
I think you need to consult your ornithological expert about that.
Malcolm, remember the earlier phrase about rules?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't get hung up on the rules. Just the guidance.
I want to know. That's all. What I want to know. All right,
okay.
Next one.
4 ships. Which is the odd one out?
Well, it's obvious.
Oh, I know this one.
Obviously, one's a cricket cricket. What do you call that bit? The cricket. Oh dear. All right, answer in chat then. One is HMS Beta. Biter. Oh yeah. 2 is HMS Bounty. 3 is MV Empire McAlpine. that's like a HMS Ark Royal number 4. Yeah, chat's coming in, so let us know which one you think is the odd one out. You get a no expenses paid to your local park.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming to the studio that we have, James, what's the odd one out?
There are 2 answers to this. Depending on which way you want to go. But I think 4 is the one that's the odd one out.
Because?
Oh, I've got a good reason as well. Oh, I didn't realise that was part of the game.
Well, let's let the chat run a bit longer before we go to reasons.
Yeah, okay.
All right, chat's come through. Bounty made of coconut. Isn't coconut made of... Bounty is made of coconut, he means. That's what he means. My Empire isn't HMS.
Hey.
MV Empire.
Oh, yeah, MV Empire. Empire, yeah. Yes.
Number 2, the only one to have confectionery named after it. Waffle Dave says that number 4, as the others were converted from civvy use.
Oh, I got one.
Number 4, says Paul, is the only one to have metal decking.
No, in fact, I believe Empire McAlpine also had their metal decking.
Okay. John says the Bounty, because it's the only one whose captain's descendant became an Australian Prime Minister.
Oh, that's nearly obscure enough for me. I wish I'd known that.
There we go. So he's not wrong.
I have to take his word for it. I'm not an expert on Australian Prime Ministers.
Clearly John is, yes. And John says they're all real ships except the Bounty. It's a recreation of a historic vessel.
That's also true.
That's also very good. Yeah.
Not the answer we're looking for, but yeah. Yes. I think John needs a few bonus points for making me look an idiot. Not that that's difficult.
He knows his boats, doesn't he?
Yes.
John says, Edward says the Bounty is the only one that mutinied.
Oh.
Could be. John says Malcolm Bligh Turnbull.
Ah.
Yes.
Interesting historical fact. The Bounty was one of 3 mutinies against Captain Bligh in his career. 2 occurred at sea, and then after the Bounty, they didn't put him in charge of any more ships, and he actually incited a mutiny against the dockyard workers of the shore base he was in charge of.
Wow, that's impressive. You're not even left yet.
Yes.
HMS Bounty, as the others are airship carriers.
So, there was an airship carrier called Ark Royal before this one. Well, no, it's actually a seaplane carrier, I think.
Right.
But, right. Okay. Well, we have actually had a spot-on correct answer.
Was it James?
I didn't give the reason, but I think it's the same one.
We have had one in the chat. So, what's your reason, James?
Wooden decks. Ark Royal's the metal deck. Everyone else has got wooden.
No, I think Empire McAlpine also had a steel deck. No, the answer is Ark Royal. And Wafu Dave got it right. The other 3 were converted from civilian use.
So that HMS Biter, they just stuck a big, massive door on the top, and then that'll do.
Basically, yeah. I think it's a Liberty ship hull with a flight deck stuck on top. Bounty was a originally a merchantman that was converted for the botanical expedition. Empire McAlpine was the first Mac ship. She carried on carrying her cargo of grain while operating 4 swordfish. And Ark Royal was going to be an aircraft carrier from the time the keel was laid. Right, next. Getting fruity now.
You zoom in a bit.
Oh, you're taking the pip.
It won't help, honest.
Craft Station says nice, and the weapon says jaw hits the floor. Okay. So answer in chat. Which is the odd one out? Lemon, orange, blackberry, strawberry.
Yeah.
Now, is it obvious, or is it, kind of convoluted? Kind of, you need to know your fruits, or you need to know the names of the fruits, or you need to know what a fruit is.
It's a bit convoluted, but you don't need to know a lot about fruit.
Okay. 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 You could. Edward says you can only make lemonade with number 1.
But then you can only make orangeade with number 2.
It's true. Yeah. Maybe it's lemonade related game. Strawberry has the seeds on the outside.
Oh, this is getting a little bit too botanical.
Well, you do test the botanical answers, don't you, by putting up pictures of botanical things. Number 4 grows on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they all grow in the ground. But, Number 4 says Waffy Dave, because it grows in the ground. Gotcha. Number 2 tastes like oranges.
I suppose it would, yeah. I mean, they're all the odd one if you follow that line of reasoning.
Yeah. They're all song titles.
I can think of a Lemon Tree song.
Oh, strawberry.
Strawberry Fields, yeah.
Blackberries.
The other 2, I don't know. But the fact that I'm trying to guess that means that, it's not the answer.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit more.
All right, then. James, you know your fruits.
I do, yeah.
What's the odd one out?
The odd one is number 4.
Really?
Yeah.
But because
that's the only one I'm eating right now.
You're not eating a strawberry right now.
Of course, I knew that when I did these pictures up.
No, the reason being is that it's the only one that is a plant. The others are either trees, grow on trees, or bushes and brambles.
What? A tree is a plant?
Yeah, no. What I mean is they are fruit from a tree or a bush, whereas a strawberry plant isn't. It is from a strawberry plant.
Gotcha. So
you don't have strawberry trees or strawberry bushes.
Gotcha. I'm with you. Well, no, you don't. No.
And I can tell by Steve's reaction, I got it spot on, because he's like, I can't believe he got it so easily.
No, he might be like, I can't believe you. Yeah, you can't believe you got it so easily. I must make it harder in future.
I can't believe no one's got it yet. I thought this was going to be the easiest one. Anyway.
Lemon, orange, strawberry, berry.
And isn't that blackberries and raspberries all in one go?
Not raspberries, no.
They're not raspberries.
Underripe blackberries.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Wayne says number 1 isn't nice to eat.
Well, that's true.
Number 1 doesn't have any greenery. Doesn't have any salad on it. Yeah. Number 4, the others have a connection to mobile phones.
Oh,
that's
good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's wrong, but it's good.
What's a lemon then?
What's that TV show where they His favourite thing is, that's a great answer, but it's wrong.
What has number one got a connection with mobile phones then?
Okay, thinking about it, I can't think of one now. There used to be a computer called Orange.
Yeah, there's a
phone, BlackBerry phone, wasn't there?
There's a mobile communications company called Orange, or was.
Yeah. Well, there was also a computer company before that.
Oh, was there?
Started off about the same time as Apple.
Gotcha.
And then sort of disappeared.
Is correct, I reckon. Number 2 is round, says Wayne. Number 4, seeds on the outside, says Hugh. Hi, Hugh. Strawberry is not named after its colour. Oh,
that's a good one. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Or you could say that the colour is not named after the fruit.
Yes. Number 1 is the only one with a nipple. I don't think it's a mammal. I think that's.
I think yes. We're sort of before the watershed here.
Yeah,
right, well,
we can say nipple. It's a part of a human body. It's not. It's fine. We can say nipple. I will allow it. Lisa says, "I think it was apricot."
You're right. Yes, it was apricot. Yeah.
As my dad had one.
Yes.
Apricot,
yes.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. So the answer about them being connected to phones would make number 3 the odd one out, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Because
however, the reason I'm looking for is a lot more, or should be a lot more obvious.
Can I have a go?
You have a go. Go
on. Right. So there's something about a strawberry that doesn't make it a fruit, isn't there? So isn't it like it's a flower or something, or it's something? No, it's not. Is that not right? No.
You really ought to be thinking more out of the box, more M4H, more beavers, Spock, cornettos.
Oh, you. King.
Yes, the orange is the only one that has never been a cornetto flavour.
Oh my God, says Wayne.
Right. 4 racing drivers. Who's the odd one out of these 4? And there were 2 answers to this one, by the way.
Now, is it?
It could be 3.
It could be anything now, couldn't it? You know, could be anything. Number 2 is optically challenged. You know, could be anything. Best of luck in the chat.
Number 2 is the only one. Yeah, it won't be anything as obvious as he's the only one wearing glasses. No.
Is it anything to do with buoyancy?
I don't think so.
Zeus can't swim. That would be good. Is it anything to do with cornettos? So they all like cornettos or not?
I've no idea whether they like cornettos or not.
Have either of them been on the Missouri?
As far as I know, none of them have been on the Missouri or owned a pet beaver. They may well be Star Trek fans, but I don't know.
Gotcha. Viewing numbers have dropped, by the way, Steve. Your cornettos literally made people leave.
Okay.
Cornettos, says John, are more rare on Australia than Romans.
Yeah, that's because they melt on the way out there, isn't it?
Fangio didn't wear seatbelts.
That's true, but
number 1, the only one that had an F1 team.
Did he? Oh, no,
yeah.
I don't think he did. None of them actually owned an F1 team.
Fangio didn't come from the lower formulas to drive a Formula 1 car.
Also true, yes. Huh? We're getting more answers than I anticipated here. No. The 2 that I'm looking for are connected with the cars they drove.
Okay. James, any ideas?
Well, after that amazing clue, I have absolutely no idea at all. I think it's
Is
three, but
Number
I
3.
can't give you a valid. Well, I can give you a valid reason, but
Number 3, because you know who that is.
no. It's a little bit more informed than that. Marginally.
Is number 2 Raikkonen?
No,
No, who's that then?
it's Mika Hakkinen.
Hakkinen. That's kind of, it rhymes. It's close.
Same country.
Wafu Dave says no, he didn't. Thought it was someone else. It's talking about F1 teams. Right, gotcha.
Right.
Number 1 is from the Southern Hemisphere, says John.
That's also true. Yeah.
Paul has no idea. Thank you, Paul. And Fangio didn't drive a Mercedes, says Edward. Did Mika Hakkinen drive for Mercedes? I don't know. I would have said that's true, but it's quite obvious the fact that there's 2 chaps have Mercedes shirts on. I might know now. Just thought about it. Who is number 4?
Nico Rosberg.
Rosberg is the only one that has a BlackBerry sponsorship. And we have Blackberries just now. That's definitely it. Number 1 is the only non-German powered car. And Alex says number 1 is the rest started on go-karts. Steve.
Coming out here. A lot of good knowledge.
Yeah. Anyone got it yet?
We've got a few right answers, but not quite for the right reasons yet.
Okay. So a lot of people are getting number 1. Number 1, no sponsorship.
Right. James.
I don't think I'm right. I think it's number 3, but it's only down to the amount of wins and championships.
Right.
But other than that, I haven't got a clue.
Okay. Welcome.
Lewis is left-handed. I don't know. I haven't a clue. You have to drive for a Formula 1 team. Go on, Steve. What is it?
Okay, right. Well, number 1 odd one out is Mika Hakkinen. They all won world championships with Mercedes-Benz engines, but Hakkinen was the only one who did it in a different car.
Yeah.
He was driving McLaren. The other 3 have all won world championships driving Mercedes-Benz.
Okay.
However, you could also say that Fangio is the odd one out because he's the only one that also won world championships with other types of car. In his career, he won with Ferrari, Alfa Romeo, Maserati, and Mercedes-Benz.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So,
gosh. So yeah, lots of possibilities.
Lots of.
John says it's number 1 as he is named after his number.
Oh, that is good. Yes, you can have a bonus point for that one.
Forget that drivel. Whatever.
Yeah. I think, in Fangio's time, you could actually enter as a private owner if you buy a Formula 1 car and enter a race.
Oh, wow.
You can't anymore. Okay, where are we now? Oh, yes, 4 cars.
4 cars. Can you zoom in a little bit for me? Oh, John would love this, wouldn't he? Hates cars, doesn't he? Hates them.
Oh, yeah, he couldn't even get his own car on that.
That was funny. Because before, when it was a Mustang or something. He said, "I don't know. I don't have one of those cars." I was like, "Oh, you are so set up now." Oh, dear. Didn't recognise his own vehicle. Right, answer in chat. What's the odd one out? Is it just one answer for these, Steve?
There's just one answer to this. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, is it going to be a silly answer or is it a clever answer?
Well, it's not neither really. It's just something.
Neither. Do you know your cars, James?
No.
No, me either. Okay, a couple of guesses coming in. Number one, the others have raced at Le Mans. Okay. One or the others are mid-engine.
No, I think number 3 is also front-engined.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? What is number 3? Is that Capri?
No.
No. Okay. Number 1, the only car with chrome.
I've actually forgotten what it is. Hang on. Oh.
Do you want me to unshare, skip forward, then reshare? You're right. You know what it is.
No, I can probably.
Hang on. If I do that, then now you're free to.
So it's all right now. I've got the.
You know, do you? Bear with us.
Yeah. Okay. So I've remembered now. Okay. Carry on. Go. Yeah.
There you go. Back to normal.
Yeah.
Number 4 is a model, says Wayne. Could be.
It could be. I don't know. That's not the reason anyway.
Oh. Edsel, because it's a brand like Ferrari. This one is an Edsel Pacer. I assume he's talking about number 3.
1 is the Edsel.
1? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because it says
Edsel.
Edsel.
Close, you can actually see it written on the grill. So I'm not giving anything away there.
It actually says it. Number 1, as it's a non-competitive car.
Yes, it was certainly that. It was a commercial disaster. So yeah.
I've had a go in number 2. That's the odd one out.
Well, of course I knew that, and yeah, well done, Redwood.
Number 1, as it's a Beaver.
It might as well be.
Is it an Edsel Beaver? No, it's just a Pacer, John says, isn't it? John says 2, 3, and 4 are Ferraris.
No, they're not.
3 isn't. What is 3 then?
Okay, I'll give you what they are. Number 1 is a Ford Edsel. Number 2 is a Ferrari Enzo. Number 3 is a TVR Tina. And number 4 is a Ferrari Dino.
Oh, there we go. Number 2 is the only one that survived into production.
No, number 1 did go into production. It just didn't stay there very long.
Right. Wayne says number 1 as it doesn't have a 3 in its name.
Okay, I didn't think any of them did. But...
Yeah. I don't know. I assume you have to know your cars and your car history to understand.
Yeah, it's a bit. It's not technical, put it that way.
Oh. Is it historical?
So yeah, that's more.
Is it the names? Is it the name, Steve?
Is it the name? Yes.
Something to do with the name.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, number 2 is the only one that survived into production, says it. Number 2, the others are named after Boss's kids. And number 3, the only one named after Maker's daughter. The others are sons. Number 1 isn't a flavor or cornetto. Stop it, Wayne.
No beavers were harmed in the production of number 1. No.
Stop it.
Right, James.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with the naming of the vehicle. James?
Yeah, no, I am mystified.
Okay. Right. Well, let us proceed. And John has got it spot on. It's number 2, which is named after the boss man, and the other 3 were named after the boss's kids.
Hmm.
Edsel was Henry Ford's son. Tina was the then owner of TVR's daughter, and Dino was Enzo's son.
Ah. There we go. Clever. Well done, John.
Right. And this is the last one. Geographical one.
Now, are the norths up? Because that's how we have to do it.
North, yes, they are all correctly oriented with north to the top. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I recognise number 2. Because I used to live there. And there. Number 1. Don't recognise. Number 3. I don't recognise. Number 4. So is it number 2? Because I don't recognise the others.
Well, I suppose that's as good a reason as any. But it's not number 2. No.
James?
I think it's number 3.
Because
it's a city and the others aren't.
Nope.
in fact, they're all cities.
Number 2 is a city.
It's the best I could do under pressure.
No pressure.
I can't take it anymore.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Edward says number 1 is the Mersey.
Correct. But that's not the answer.
No. It's just identifying them for me.
Yeah.
Us. Oh! Is one of them Belfast?
Well, that would be telling, wouldn't it?
It would be, and that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Oh, we've got some good answers coming in.
Answers in chat. Which one's Belfast? If it's Belfast, then I know which one is what the answer is. Number 2 is the only coastal city. Number 4's got
true.
coast, top right. Top right there.
There's coastline visible in number 4, and yeah.
Alex says number 2, as all the other areas have a Models for Heroes session.
Not sure if they do actually.
Number 2 does.
Number 2 definitely has. You've been to it.
Yes, that's right. It could be the other way around. So top 2 is the old one out because it does have.
It would be more like, in fact, without looking at the map, I can't be sure, but that's not what was. It's not as subtle as that.
Right. Number 3, the others are tidal. What is number 3?
Oh well, there you go.
Well, number 1 is Liverpool. Number 2 is Southampton. Number 3, I don't know. Number 4, I don't know. Number 3, the others are shipyards. So Lisa. Number 3, it has a lake the shape of Cyprus. It does. It does. John says I can't pick any of them. Is 3 Paris?
No.
Oh. Can't really tell. Number 1 doesn't. Alex. Yeah, there's no Models for Heroes session in Liverpool currently. Nepal says number 2, 3, and 4 sell cornettos, and number 4 they were all nicked. Where's number 4 then? Number 3 is where cornettos are made. Where's number 3? You want to tell me where it is? Number 1 got nicked. Wayne says I don't know.
Right.
Well, where are the places then? Can you tell us what they are?
No, if I tell you, you'll know the answer. It is that obvious. Once you realise where they are, that's the answer.
Oh, okay. Can you zoom in then a bit?
Are you trying to find the road signs?
Yeah,
No,
yeah. You recognise
that one's Southampton.
You
That
recognise
one's Liverpool.
Yeah. We've worked out where that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about that one? There you go.
Oh gosh,
And what about that one?
that's a hell of a golf course.
Okay.
Number 4 has a beaver sanctuary. Number 3 isn't in England, says Wayne.
Oh.
None of them are on Google Maps, says Paul.
Ah, that's strange. That's where I got these pictures from.
I wonder if Google Lens will let me take a picture of a map.
Yeah, Wayne is thinking along the right lines. He's got the right reason,
Who? Sorry?
just the wrong picture.
Who's that?
Wayne.
Ah,
Number 4 is the only one that's not in England. It's in Scotland.
Edinburgh. Okay.
And there you go. That's the end.
Oh, Birmingham. Crikey. Didn't recognise that at all. Very cool. Very good. Thank you, Steve.
No problem.
I like those odd ones out. So good. Right, James, you ready? Ready? We're going to do a sit rep now.
I am just rebooting just to make sure I catch everybody.
Rebooting? Oh my gosh.
Well, not rebooting, re-energizing, whatever.
Refreshing.
Well, you know, I try my best.
Lisa says, thanks, Steve. Yes, absolutely. These things take a long time to put together and a long time to make, especially when you're trying to put jokes and stuff like that in there, Steve, and using Photoshop to add cornettos to all the fruits.
Oh, yes. I was racking my brains to try and find a Spock one, but I couldn't think of an idea. I mean, I managed to get Beaver in the last one, didn't I?
They do a Spock cornetto.
No.
Do they?
Are you a Star Trek fan?
Not
Oh,
particularly.
yeah,
No.
I love a bit of Star Wars.
Well, that'll probably be why, Steve, because you're not a Star Trek fan. You need to ask a Star Trek fan and then perhaps produce one together. Wafday says, nice. Paul says, very challenging. And Edward says, that was entertaining. Well done.
Thank you.
Very good. Excellent. Right. It's that time. It's the best time of the day. I love a Sunday because, yes, thank you, James. Your finger is in perfect focus.
There's an app for that. Well, there you go. Good morning. We are on the sit rep. We are all over it like tramps on chips. So every week we put a post up asking what you've been working on. What we do like to do is say to you to post a picture, but tell us what scale it is, who makes it, what you're doing to it, what you're going to do, and have you lost all sense of reality. And of course, I'm so ready. No. It's because I refreshed. That's what it is. I was so ready up to that point. So that first one is Elliot. He's managed to get to this point, but it's a very slow process due to the really bad instructions. And this is the 135th BM13 Katushka by Zvezda. Want to finish it with basic paint and light weathering, but may take some time. So yes, I have got this kit, and yes, the instructions are illuminating. I think it would be the right phrase.
Is it because well, it's got a picture of the instructions there, but is it because they're all in Russian, or is there an English translation?
I don't think there is on this particular kit any English on there.
Okay.
This is what it's done so far. But I will show you the instructions in a second, which is this. There you go.
Well. Oh. Yeah. Well, a lot. Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay.
It's what you call a lucky dip kit. You dip into the kit, stick a part to it, and go, that's not where it went.
Well, you can see where he's been crossing them off where he's done them, isn't he? Yeah. So he's working hard on it. Well done, Elliot.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you've got Google Lens, download the free app on your phone. You can actually translate text that the phone can see, and it translates it real time for you. So if you've got instructions in a foreign language, it's quite easy to get the English translation.
Yeah, it doesn't help you with location of parts, but yes, translating the actual blurb on the front is probably worth doing. There's a lot of information there.
Yeah, gotta go, says John. Dinner's on the table. I'll check out everyone's work afterwards. Thanks, John.
Enjoy your dinner. And there you go. He's got the underneath. This is the bit you don't paint, Malcolm.
No.
That's why it's green.
Yeah, no point painting it. What's the point? Triple axles, triple differentials as well. Awesome.
Yeah. It's a beast of a vehicle. Thank you, Elliot. Next is Edward. And he is playing with his Airfix 135th Tiger 1 early. 99% of the plastic is complete. Any photo etch that's going on it is in place. Primer next, and the tracks.
And the tracks. That's good.
And talking of tracks, I think this is the one way I can get the individual link tracks all together, unless anyone has a better idea.
Making a jig is always good. It's a shame John's not here because he would tell us.
Oh yeah,
making a jig is
any tank advices, John is the man.
Mm-hmm. Certainly is. That's where I get all my tank advice from.
Absolutely. Use Revell contactor instead of extra thin. Remove from the model masking tape after about 10 minutes. Left unglued to join. Hopefully I'll be able to remove them. So far, so good.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm worried about the matches in the background. Is he planning to set fire to it?
Yeah, he's left them there as a warning.
Yeah. So a kit warning.
They're in every shot.
Yeah.
He's left them as a warning to the other kits.
Yeah.
Next up is Mick. This is his 1/1400th Vulcan diorama.
Oh.
This is a promotion piece for the MCC model shop. He's managed, he manages, due to being displayed in a mirrored display case. I took the decision to have the poppies fall in from the Bombay. Now it's complete. The train was weathered, but I sold a kit yesterday, and the guy asked if I could have the weathered trade, so I swapped it.
No extra fee. Oh my god! Weathered by Mick himself.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! For free.
Mick, I hope you signed the underneath of it because that will be worth a lot of money at some point.
Yeah, definitely. Good lord.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let that go for free.
Nice diorama.
Generous bugger. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I love that Vulcan with the poppies. That's really nice. Really good way of mounting it in the air as well. Actually.
Yeah.
You could quite easily do a Lancaster, couldn't you? I say quite easily. It would be possible to do a Lancaster dropping its poppies. Like that.
I think somebody's done that, haven't they? Sure, seen pictures of it.
Yeah, it's been done, but yeah, it's great. It's a great idea.
From the same people, says Edward, gave you MFI flat packs. Is he talking about his Tiger?
I think so.
No. Yeah, maybe. Cool. Yeah, I like that.
And it shows that he's really not liking his job either, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, clearly he's busy.
Yeah, it must be a terrible burden for him. Not an ounce of green in that statement.
No. That's brilliant, though. I mean, of all the jobs I could think of, working in a model shop building models is possibly the best.
Yeah. The only downside to it would be when I get home, my wife would say to me, "You're not going to make models. You've been doing that all day."
Well, or you get home and the last thing you want to do is build any models. That'd be...
Well, yeah, there is that, but I don't think that would happen myself. But anyway, this is Julian. Finished the Airfix 148 EE Lightning F Mark 6, but you probably know this. I didn't.
That's the nice kit, that one for
Nice.
Airfix. He's done a great job. Look how neat that is. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
See, he's dropped his Warhammer for 5 minutes and he's just doing the back to aircraft.
It's nice to
cool
see.
Work, guys.
It's nice to see he's got it on charge because he's always going to take it out later on its little charge base.
Yeah, see that? Yeah. So hands-free charging, wireless charging. Ed was talking about Zvezda instructions from the same people that give you MF5 flat packs. That's
Yes.
And this is Julian's next project, the Maverick FA-18E Super Hornet from Revell.
Which scale is it? Oh, no.
Doesn't say the scale, but I think that is a 1/48. I'm not sure. And this is a picture of John Marley with a 1:1 scale that he built. Oh, it's a museum. Sorry.
Wow. Very cool.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Talking, John.
Talking of John,
This
yes.
is the Airfix 172nd Lancaster Dam Buster. Progressed rather well with no problems. So much better than the Revell version I built as a kid. I'm waiting for the camouflage masking set to arrive in the post.
Oh, I've never built a Lancaster before. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it's really something you really need to do something about.
I've got the space, buddy. Well, when I move into my shed, I will.
Yes.
You know what? When I move into the shed, I will do it. I need to paint my Blackbird yet, but that's possibly something I'll do. I haven't got a Lancaster kit, but something else I'll do. Lovely, really nice.
Yes. Good progress.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to do it in flight with other poppies coming out of it.
No, he's done it so it's landed upside down.
Well, he's Australian, isn't he? So,
Oh, well, that's true. Yeah.
the Australian markings. Let's see.
There you go, all primed, and he's going to obviously start working on the Bombays.
Oh, brilliant.
Well done, John.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, guys.
Next up is Alex. This is the MPC Star Wars Darth Vader TIE Fighter, 1/35th. Scale bought on an auction site for £19. Damn, really? Airbrushed using Tamiya acrylics and flory washes. LED lights in the cockpit. That is nice.
That's really nice, yeah.
Yes, that's really nice, and I like that kit a lot. And being a Star Trek fan, that would be really good in my collection.
Stop it.
And there you go, it's all lit up. I mean, obviously, you know all about the lighting, Mr. Electricary himself.
Yeah. It looks nice. It looks good.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
flicker,
I don't know if
Great how
that's
the Courage doesn't look like a walnut anymore, isn't it?
I don't know if that's my imagination, but it looks like there's a really angry pilot.
Yeah.
Just there.
Where's the eyes?
Oh, there. One there. That's his nose. That's his mouth. His
Yeah,
helmet.
that's Darth Vader's chest plate.
Ah. Oh. Is he in
That's
Star
not his
Wars?
helmet. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
I think it's got like a bit part, don't think it's the main
Okay.
character.
Yeah, walk-on part. Talking of nuts. Steve's up next. This is his final build. I don't think this is his final build. I know he's going to do more. But this is a 3D printed shark, scratch built sea, and a vegan walnut shell. It will now go on the shelf with all the other nuts, and hope not to try to eat them at Christmas. Yes, I like that.
Very nice. A vegan nut, is it a vegan shell? Or
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
what about the shark though? That's obviously not vegan.
No, the shark's not vegan. The shell is.
Right, I'm with you. Okay. Well
I'm
pointed out.
not sure about the hinge either. I don't think any animals were harmed in the manufacture of that hinge.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Next up is Wayne Cooper with his Fezda 135th Soviet artillery tractor. So small, loads of pieces and some really frustrating bits during the build. I've done this small tractor in Ukrainian colours, and it will be towing a stolen T-72 tank. Still have loads of weathering to do. It would be more funny to do a stolen tractor.
Just to throw it out there. Yeah, throw it out there.
Just to throw it out there. Love
That's
it.
cool. Yeah, I've seen the T-72 being built. It's done a great job on that so far. Nice one. Edward said it might be. Oh, his Lancaster says it might be the Sunday Sport one found on the moon, or was that a B-52?
I love the front of that. Doesn't that look like is it Matador, the British truck?
Yeah, it does a bit. Doesn't it?
Yeah, weird.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I'll see what he did there. Very good.
Thank you. I had to say it twice in case you didn't hear it.
Yeah. No, I didn't get it the first time. I'm struggling the second time, but yeah. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
And talking of which, here is the tank in its glory. To be painted. Yeah, very nice.
That's a nice looking tank.
I love the canvas on that as well. Very good job.
Well, looking forward to seeing that completed on the
Yes.
table.
Clive, a river A4 base, scenic woodlands, realistic water, and some other bits. The green thread will hopefully look like weed. It's also a river for the fish.
Oh, okay. So he had posted some fish that he had, resin fish.
Yes.
And we've been talking about, we're making lots of jokes about the fish, asking what scale it is and all that kind of thing. And that's what it is. That's what the fish are for.
Gotcha.
So should he have put the fish in there yet?
So when you were mocking him about the fish, did he take the bait or?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. We were carping on about it.
Oh, hook, line, and sinker. Anyway, talking of fish, 135th fish.
They're looking a bit coy.
Oh God, really?
Yeah. It's not the time or the place.
Let's move on quickly. I could have run out. This is me. Yeah, skip past this. Quick shot of the additional bits to the 132nd folding wings. Does look very nice. Hopefully.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It fits well on one side. Let's hope the other side fits just as well.
Well, that's the side that you put towards the audience, isn't it? If it doesn't work.
What I mean is the top part. I'm not sure the top part's going to fit well, but we'll see.
Oh, I'll be fine. Well, it says to sand down the wing. Why?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be easier to sand down the part rather than the wing?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. The actual parts, these parts here are they are what they are. You don't want to start. You start saying that down, you're going to start interrupting the detail and stuff that's on there.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
But yeah, they're the wings. As you can see here, if I zoom it, a bit of zoomage. So this bit here is the bit I've had to sand down.
Okay.
Yeah, it's first time I've ever done anything like it, so it's interesting.
Yeah, frustrating, I'm sure, but it'll look grand.
Yeah, the sanding hasn't actually, touch wood, hasn't gone as bad as I thought it could, so not too bad. But as you can see, yeah, we've got loads of time yet. This bar bit here, I've had to drill out all the holes as well. In theory, I meant to cut through all these bits here, but the problem is that or the problem I'm going to have is that obviously I fitted it to one side of the wing, and the bar in the fuselage doesn't necessarily go where it says in the instructions, I'm told. So there is a possibility that I'm going to have to cut the bar off, the supporting bar off, and not have it going all the way through the fuselage. So that's why I've taken the choice of making up the bits.
Cool.
I think I explained that well enough.
Oh, I fell asleep, but yeah.
Yeah, what was I talking? Sorry. So next up is Luke Carswell, one of the latest one off the bench, the Trumpeter 35th Scale Australian Army ASVALY. Sorry, why? Because that's what I wanted to say. ASFLA PC Phase 3 depicted Afghanistan vignette. Not a kit for an armor builder, but very well detailed for an out of the box. Stowage is a mixture of Ming, Tamiya, Trumpeter, and value gear. Stay safe and happy hobbying.
Well, so Dave's got to go. Thanks again, he says. Thank you, Dave.
Cheers, Dave.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's very nice.
He's a dry brushing master, isn't he?
Yeah, he is a star.
I love it. I've not heard of value gear before. Is that new?
Value gear? Really?
No.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, they're very good for stowage and that sort of stuff.
Okay.
All resin made.
He's got a bit of a style going on with that dry brush. Oh, look, kangaroos. He's Australian, I suppose.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. What's the sound side? Cook the man some eggs.
Cook the man some eggs.
Okay. Why? What's that about?
He likes dippy egg. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
And the last picture from Luke. He's a little bit more closer look. Some lovely stowage. I do like the boxes. They do look good.
Yeah. They look like they're really tied down, don't they?
Yeah.
Especially the way he's got that one crushed. It's been a bit tight.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, very good. And even the fact that this box here, the bottom of it is failing slightly, as a typical cardboard box would.
Yeah. Very cool.
It's the little details. But there you go. That's the last one from me for the SITREP. Thank you, everyone, for sharing. Some wonderful work, as per usual. And that's it for this week.
Oh, cool. Brilliant stuff. Love it. Really good. Well done, everybody. Love it stuff. Lovely. Right. Steve, you been building anything?
No, I've been doing, I guess, the singing and watching SITREP. So, yes, not a lot.
Paul says, grand effort from you all as ever, much appreciated. Yes, definitely. Love it. What about you, James? You've been fiddling with your hole?
I have been playing with my holes, as I am right now. Yeah, I've done a little bit of drilling. Like that.
Oh, nice hole.
So I've now got to fettle with the hole because the drill bit's a little bit smaller than the hole should be. So, but yeah, I've done a little bit. I've done. I've got three more to do. So yeah, it's not too bad.
Is that just for one wing, or is that both sides?
No, that's just for one wing.
Okay. Will you see them? Will you see them?
Yes, because that will be part of the. Well, I say you will if you hold the model upside down, the bit you don't paint, because you'll be able to see it through the wing. This is actually the wheel well. So if I get the correct piece, which is not that one, is that one? That one will suffice. So yeah, so that will be like that ish.
Oh
so
gosh, you'll see them from underneath.
Yeah,
and up. Wow. Okay.
So yeah, it's worth doing. But in the scheme of things, once I've got all these little bits put in, bracing bars, I've then got to do wiring.
You gotta love your hobby, don't you?
Well, if I put wire elsewhere, that would be only wrong to miss out the pipe work and the wiring in the wheel bay. So
that's right. You'd be all jealous, wouldn't it?
You've got to do it everywhere or nowhere.
Yeah. Once you're in, you're in. No point moaning about it.
Yep.
So yeah, that's me.
Great show as always, says Wayne. Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you, Wayne.
Very kind.
Thank you, Wayne.
Right. Well, I think Steph will be back tomorrow. He'll be doing his show from 12, I believe. Well done to everybody who's doing Model Fair Heroes stands today. 3 or 4 going on all around the country. So that's pretty cool. And thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you soon. Cheers, everybody. Bye.